Hello, friends. The podcast is back. I'm so excited to be here. We were on a little sabbatical. I personally needed to refine my voice, find joy in content again. I think we've all done that. I think we've been there. So a little pause was very meaningful. And here's a new format. So we're going to have the same podcast, but with some new goals. I really want to give you information that is bite size, that's applicable to you. And so we're going to break things into Nat Chat episodes that are going to be under 8 minutes, let's say. And then we will still have guest episodes, but they will be focused on questions and answers. So we're going to start with the Nat Chats, questions straight from you. I also am going to link in the show notes a place that if you have questions, you can submit them either anonymously or you can be named in a Google form. So feel free if any of these jog something you have to ask to fill that out, or if you're getting dressed or you're shopping and you think, gosh, I wish I had an answer to this. This is the place to do it. I truly want to make this a place as if we're having informal conversations. I'm sitting across from you and I'm answering specific questions that you have. I've been doing a lot of keynotes and panels in the last 6 months or so at, different banks, women's associations, and I'm realizing how many questions you have and not a lot of places to get really specific answers. So that's what we're doing here. We're back. I'm excited to be here, and we're going to dive in with the first listener question. This comes from Claire S. in Indiana. She asked, I want to look luxe on a budget. How can I do that? That is a great question, and it is one that I get asked quite often, especially in the advent of this quiet luxury movement that has been around for a number of years, and the fact that frickin' go to the store and we all see that prices are skyrocketing. And with that, what I want to say is that luxury and polish does not equal expensive, especially nowadays. We've done podcast episodes on it, which I'm going to put in the show notes so you can revisit them to get an even more comprehensive answer as to why, if you want to dive in. But for me, I describe luxe as a polish, like the polish style personality. And it's really more about intentionality and how you mix and match things. When people are asking for this luxe or quote unquote effortlessly chic look, they really are talking about this polished style personality, to use my BU Style 6 language. So, some tips for that. Fit is really important. You want things to fit properly, even if it's supposed to be a little oversized. There are still things you can do. For example, I had a pair of high waisted, wider leg pants that fit really wonderfully in the waist, but even in the back, right below the seat, they were sloppy. So I still wanted this wide leg look, but I took it to my tailor and had him just shape the back a little bit. So again, it looked intentional. So tailoring something can make a $40 piece look like a $400 piece. So number one, find a good tailor and tailor things that need to be done. Second is fabric check. Look for the weight of a fabric, how it drapes. Truly check the fabric content no matter what your budget is, because price doesn't always equate to quality fabrics and construction. For example, Uniqlo has tons of natural fibers and it's really well made at a more affordable price for more people. Another way to achieve the luxe look is fewer visible logos and more clean lines. Kind of that if you know vibe. For that look, you don't want to plaster yourself with logos. It's really about your personal style and less about being an advertisement for somebody else. Another way to have this luxe polished look is stick to cohesive or monochromatic color palettes. It is your best friend playing with texture. So for example, if you want to do that head to toe kind of beigey neutral look, maybe have some texture in a sweater and then more of a flat wool pant, or maybe it's a ecru ivory denim, and then finish each piece. So fully style your looks. That is where you're putting those little exclamation points and commas and the punctuation in the right places. With your bags, put a belt on that's maybe in a suede, that if you're trying to play with texture. Add your subtle jewelry. This is all the stuff when you look at someone, you're like, they just look really put together all the time. It's because the looks are finished. And finally, make sure you upkeep your clothes. Wrinkles are the fastest, not Luxe. I didn't take time to get ready statement that you're making because you are speaking when you walk into a room in your outfit. Steam and press your things. Make sure you de-pill your sweaters. I've also linked in the show notes some wardrobe care heroes that we use. So if you don't have a sweater shaver, if you don't have basic shoe polish and shoe care things, I would recommend that you get that so you can do that at home. And so you can keep all of your pieces looking nice, looking luxe, no matter what the cost was. I mean, vintage is also a great place to look for a luxe look for less. Secondhand consignment is everywhere now, and I co-sign it because, of course, it is great for the environment as well. And with that, I continue to repeat what works. Repeat your outfits, repeat your pieces, mix and match them, and give that energy of, I am confident in who I am. I am okay to rewear things. They become part of your body. Luxe does not equal head to toe shiny and new. It's looking like your clothes are an extension of you. And the only way to accomplish this is by rewearing things. Let them fit to your body, mold to your body, know how you move in them, know how they move with you, and then just add your new wardrobe friends when it makes sense with what you have. Thank you for that question, Claire. I hope that that was useful, and we will see you on the next Nat Chat of Wear Who You Are.